Hello, everyone. Welcome one more time. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome in Jesus Christ's name to this another live stream. The topic for the stream is my journey to Christ / testimony. You will get to know where I'm coming from a little bit more. How I reached, or I started my journey with God, I should say. Started my journey with God. Okay. First of all, I want to give God thanks for this evening. Truly want to give him thanks for life. Many have passed off already. My age younger than me, so I want to really give him thanks. In Jesus Christ, I want to tell you thanks also for coming in. Okay, I'm having a problem. I'm not sure essential what is going on. Okay, my journey with Christ / my testimony. You know, when you're out there in the world and your people are inviting you to church, inviting you to God, you don't want to let go. You don't want to leave what you're enjoying. You don't want to leave what you know. But before I dive into it, let me declare myself first. I am an apostolic. Believe in the baptism of Jesus Christ's name. According to the book of Acts 2:38, believe in filling of the Holy Ghost. That's my belief. I declare that first, Jesus Christ's name. So you're out there in the world and people are inviting your friends, your family are inviting to church. But you don't know who is this God. You have never had an encounter with him per se. Or I should say something you have an encounter, but you don't even know really God. Or you should serve him or anything like that. But I can remember clearly, I was living, I can't remember the year, but I was living at Maxfield Avenue at the time. That's Kingston 13 in Jamaica. While I was there, for those who know iron nuts that you can boil and become castor oil for the ear, I can take one, they said for wash out. Yes. I remember I wanted to take some wash out. Said to somebody that I want some wash out, you know. He said, can't take the iron nut seed. I said, okay. I don't know how it works, but nevertheless, it brings 4 pots to me. I think 4th pot are being 3 each. So I bring the 4 pot and say I must take them. Him don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. But I'm gonna take them. And believe me, I took the island seed from him and I put them on the table. And when I went to my bed in the night, I got a vision that my grandfather, no, I know my grandfather is dead. Yes, I know he's dead. But then I would say my grandfather. No, I understand more. It's not my grandfather, a figure of my grandfather. But I saw my grandfather in the vision. He said to me that, Cheryl, I'm gonna take 3 of the almond seed and I'm gonna leave 1 for you. So okay. People, where I was living, it was a 1 room at a time, 1 single room, 1 little room. When I got up in the morning, I couldn't find the almond seed. I couldn't find 3 pods. I searched from now till the morning. I searched down to Jericho. I couldn't find the 3 pods. Only 1 left. I took the 1. And that landed me at the doctor's office. I almost died. Because he said to me in the vision that if you take them, all of them, you're going to dead. So I'm going to take away 3 and leave 1 for you. Anyway, I took the 1 that left, and up at the doctor's hospital, at the doctor, medication because I was just throwing up non-stop till nothing was coming out. My brothers, I have 3 brothers, but 2 was in the gospel at the time, are still in the gospel. And they keep inviting me to church. My mother was alive back then. She keep inviting me to church. I have a friend of mine, these people keep inviting me to church. And I don't want to go to the church because I don't know this God. I don't know nothing about God. I want to, when they talk about party, when they talk about do road, when they talk about hairstyle, when they talk about belly skin, that's the life I knew. That's the life I wanted. So I said to myself, if I'm going to go to a church, it must be a church where I can just blend in and wear what I want to wear still. And they keep inviting me. I didn't tell them about, I don't think I tell them about the island seed. So I go next door there, come back. I don't want to go again, come ready again for run road. Run road, man. After that, couple months passed till about 2, maybe 3, and I don't quite remember right now much years passed after that. Still don't want no God. Still living at Maxwell Avenue. Yes. While I was there, while they're inviting me to church, my friend, she normally wears some long skirt, long bottom, long this. And I never want that because I love the pants. Yes, man, love of pants and belly skin. That's just me. And I say, what am I keep on about me about this church? Church cannot good for me. Church am I bother me for. And I remember one night, my eldest daughter, I have 3 children. My eldest daughter, her father, both of us were along together at that time. Her father was away in the country working. And I wanted KFC because back then I was a KFC belly. Yeah, man. Every Friday night, KFC or Friday. And he was in the country working. I have this taxi driver that I would normally call and he would take me where I want to go. Normally put argument was not interested. I said, no, I'm good. But this particular night, I put on my pants. And when I called him, he said, 10 minutes I'll be there. I said, okay. Do we owe me Love Road? People, I dashed go to get stand up out there because I wanted to drive to come to me and said, go in and put on. I was like, tights, underpants. I ignored the voice. And the voice came back and said, put on the tights. I was like, tights, underpants. Anyway, I obeyed. So I went inside and I pull on the pants, put on the tights, and get myself ready again and got the gate and standing there. And while I was there, people, the driver turned up. And when he turned up, I remember I went in the car and he said to me that, I'm going to make a stop first. I said, okay, because something I know. I said, okay, no problem. And I didn't even realize that undercover, the man secretly kidnapped me undercover. When I said undercover, because I know this man. So I think, I don't know, trust him, but I know him. And then someone make us stop, and I stopped with him. He said, you can come out to the car, man, and come with me. I said, okay. So I went in this place, and people, I had was to fight for my life that night. Because he wanted us to rape me. And I said, no way, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a do or die. And I know that, put on a piece of fight. I want to say, people are fight the man, because decided to say nothing, no rape, not take place. And I fight him. And when he realized he couldn't get his way, he started searching for something. I was wondering what he was searching for. I said, what are you searching for? He said, I don't know, you lucky, so I know. I always have my eyes pricking you, so I know I can't find it. It's like, all my elders want to get out. And eventually, we start to fight again. Didn't get to rape me. Went outside, decided I'm gonna walk. I don't know where I was. I didn't know the place that well. I said I was gonna walk it. When he said, no, go in the car. I said, no, I'm not gonna go in the car with you. And he just pushed me in the car. And I was say, well, it's a do I die again, you know. But not me gone dead. I was in the car. But while I was there, he started to cry. And he was saying that I saved his life. And I was like, how do you mean? Because I was started making conversation, you know, trying to avoid a proper kidnapping and a proper rape. And he started telling me that because he got a phone call. That time, cell phone wasn't so prevalent in Jamaica back then. One and two people have cell phone. And he got a call that what happened, he was supposed to go on a robbery. But when who was supposed to went with him, they went, leave him behind. He was to catch up with them. No, I think somebody, two of them dead and one was supposed to hold on. So he escaped because he was trying to rape me. He escaped. People, you think I would serve God for that, don't it? No, I escaped that. And I took off again to me at the road. I said, no church me. I'm good. And while I was there, I remember I passed. I stopped traveling with him now, and he passed one evening, and said to me, I am going to do you something wicked. I was like, what is he talking about? I didn't know nothing about God, nothing about this God. But I did. Something was telling me that he was going to go after my daughter, father, for some reason. And people, I start to fret. Stress take me, belly ache, back ache, because of one room. If anybody enter, I have nowhere to run. One room. I could be in a room, you know, and I live there alone at the time. But that was hardly there because when I want to go party, I just pack her up and carry her to my mother, and I'm good to go, man. And when you said that to me, I start to have stress. I said, God, I'm going to serve you now, you know. And my brother them keep, come church, come church, come church. My mother, come church, come church, come. I was like, what do they, man? Come is church. Because at the time, I'm not discriminating my brothers because they testify about this. At the time, my brothers, they were in church. They were young Christian. They have back then 2 pants, a black pants and a brown pants. And they share between both of them. One with the black this week, the other one with the brown the other week. So they switch it. I was like, the man had 1 pants. I may have like a shilling. And when I would work, and I could literally put on my pay, become a that for make sure that I'm well taken care of. So I was like, I don't need no God. Oh no God. Much as I hear the voice, no, I'm not ready. I'm young. I want to explore. I want to do on the road first. And when the young man said, you're gonna do me something wicked. Fast forward. Stress start take me now. So my daughter father said, I want to move. Him say, sure. I said, I want to move. And God is so good. I got somewhere. And he moved me to another place in Seaview Garden, Kingston 11, I think. Seaview Garden. Live nice, 1 bedroom flat now, better. You know, now upscale, not upscale. Not an upscale place, no, but much better than where I was coming from. Peace and everything. You think I'd want God, don't it? Still never want no God. No, sir. And they keep bothering me same way about this church. And I said, No, I used to attend another church. Visit another church, you said. Visit another church. I want us to baptize there. Because I wanted, I said, to do the world still when I go in. I want to still wear my pants. Yes. Somebody out there may watch it and say that, what you talking about? I can. I go, I try. I don't come. I want to wear my pants. I want to do my church as I kind of lost in there. People, well, I start attending the church some more. I get it from the young man, so I'm free now, you know. So I'm free now. Done what I can. Let me tell you something, people. God always wins. And God knows out to corner us. Him know which trap to set for us to fall in it. I'm a living testimony. While I was there, still I run road, still I done road. You know what God did to me now this time? Him let I see my bed and I'm afraid of my bed at night time. Him start to bother this. As I close my eyes, here come a vision. As I close my eyes, people, I mean a vision just start to pop up. God start to torment me now in my sleep. I start to afraid. I get afraid. I didn't want to sleep. I fight sleep because I said, if I sleep, it won't. If I don't sleep, it won't bother me. I'm telling you, I'm fighting, I'm resisting serving God, I'm gonna call me, man. And night, I remember one particular night I went to my bed and the Lord showed me said the Gulf fix. And before Jamaica got JUTC bus right now, it's in Jamaica here. I got a vision. I was on one of those buses. And the Lord showed me the devil himself. He evoked from hell, entered the bus. And I started from the front of the bus, I was at the back. And it was giving out 666 in each person's forehead. And while I was there, it was coming my side now. And I started to run. And I said, I don't baptize yet. And I get out the vision saying I don't baptize as yet. Because I'm meeting the devil face to face. When I look in his eyes, I put it straight down into hell. And God pulled me out. People still don't want no God. Tough for me, you couldn't find. I still didn't want no God. I would sit up, watch TV just to avoid sleeping. And I said, I'm going to church. Church boring. God, you're going to tambourine and sing like me a old man. Not going to church. No. And let me tell you something. You see, while I was there, the Lord tormented me day in, day out. Vision behind vision. Vision behind vision. And some torment me is some my mother was on me. My friend was on me. My brothers were on me. And I said, still now come. I remember one day I wanted to see a Bishop Allison. He died now, 3-5 Oakland Road, Bethel born again. And I heard that he see you and he will talk with you. Just want to talk with somebody. And people, I went there, and while I was there, he said, what are you here for? I said, I don't know. He said, you come to see me. He said, I don't know where I come. I said, you are the prophet. You tell me. He was a real man of God. And he said to me, say, why don't you give up? I said, what? He said, don't you realize that the reggae music started to sick your stomach? He was the first individual that actually tapped into my spirit and I could tell what was happening on the inside. That time, people, reggae music started to sick my stomach now because I was a reggae god. Reggae was my life also. Turn up the music Sunday to Sunday, dance. That was it. And it started to sick me. Started to feel uncomfortable whenever time I hear the reggae. And I was like, wow, this man see through me. Went away. Still no one of God. No, still no one of God. You know, I saw him buck up me. I must buck up or something. But it comes a time. Because you see, God time and our time is 2 different times. God have a time when him do a cut off. And when him reach a cut off, we can't go no further. We have to pull up the handbrake because in block off road. And it comes a time I said, listen, man, I don't know what is happening, but I have to go in. I don't know what is happening, but I have to go in. And people, I find myself took off the Sunday morning. Yes. And by the time church over, in the pool. But before reaching the pool, I remember I questioned the Lord about the baptism because I was confused about the baptism. Because one time I was confused and the Lord appeared to me and showed me the pool. And it showed, and I remember there was a minister. When I got baptized, I realized that, oh, it's a minister. Okay. The person I signed my vision baptized was the person that baptized me in reality. And the Lord showed me that I was in the pool. And the man put me down in Jesus Christ's name and raised me up back. I took off in the pool, got baptized. And when I got baptized, let me tell you something, people of God. When we see people out there in the church and not in the church, we have to be careful. Because my brothers used to share the 2 pants. And I didn't want it for my life. I want to have the nice thing. And when I come into God, when God pulled me and actually get me here now, I was stripped down to 1 skirt, 2 blouse, 1 skirt, 2 blouse. Because remember, I normally wear just pants only and go shop. Just pants and go shop. Didn't have any skirt. And God make sure the money they may have done. So I stripped down to 1 skirt, 2 blouse. For 2 years I have to sit in that 1 skirt and 2 blouse. I laugh at my brothers them, when they were sharing the 2 pants. And God see a laugh, okay. And God find a way and pin me right there. 1 skirt, 2 blouse for 2 years. I have to wear that to church back and forth every Sunday morning. I wear the blouse, this blouse this week, the other blouse, but I same skirt. Spin it so, same skirt. So God called on me. I got baptized this Sunday. Now I start talking to God. I said, God, you saw me see them body in the church and move. Me want my body move so too. Yes, man. I don't know what them body moving up and down for. Because I see them and move and I want to know why they're moving. So I said, God, I want to move. I want my body move like how their body is moving. And I normally see the body vibrating. I said, I want my body move like that, God. Baptized is Sunday. The Tuesday they have tarrying service. My brothers them said, tarrying service keeping. You're coming? Me say, yes, me coming, man. I said, the Lord already give me a scripture. And I say, I'm going. And when I went there, I don't know what to expect. I don't know. As I declared before, I am an apostolic. So I believe in the power of the Holy Ghost. Understand it? No. But then I didn't understand. I would have told my body to move. And they said, who is it for the Holy Ghost? Come to the altar. And I went to the altar. And when I was at the altar, I started tarry. And brethren, something got a hold of me. I never knew that something out there was so powerful and was so stronger than me. Because when I was out there, I was a warrior. You step to me, I step to you triple time. You warn me, I warrior double time. I was a warrior for the devil. In and out of school, I was a warrior. And I don't care who you are. You could have big, like a palm tree, a cutting you down. And when the Lord got a hold on me that night, when he grabbed me, I couldn't let loose. I couldn't let loose. I have to stay there. And he filled me with the power of the Holy Ghost. And when I went home, I thought it was the best sleep I ever got in my entire life up until now. I mean, it's the best sleep I ever get. As I said to you before, God always wins. Because I was fighting and resisting coming to God. And what happened? See me here years to come, him win. And after I'm there in the church, so to send me out, I remember this particular man, he's sending me somewhere. And I was like, not going nowhere. Like I take me talking to my size. And Lord, I put me to go to send me to a sister because she was in trouble. And I said, me not go nowhere, God. Me not go. I said, God, me tell you something. I didn't have understand how to talk or pray. I do nothing when it comes to God. I was still a baby. And I remember while I was there, I said, God, let me tell you something. It's right now my clothes them me and wash. And nothing not gonna stop me from washing my clothes. I'm gonna wash my clothes and put them on line. I'm not going nowhere. Things say, me a bad woman again. But me bad again all over now. And brethren, when I was there washing and everything, I read to pin out the clothes. As I said before, God always wins. When I was about to pin out the clothes, them, a shower and rain come down. I mean, a nice piece of rain come down. I have to drop everything, jump in my clothes, and took off and deliver the message. Oh, win. God win. I lose again. So I'm telling somebody out there who are resisting calling of God, God always win. Another time again, I was at home feeling nice. And Lord sending me somewhere. And I said, I'm not going nowhere. Because we just want bad again. I said, I'm not going nowhere, God. I'm not going nowhere. But then stand there. Let them stay there for those who see. And while I was there, brethren, I remember my landlord at the time, he died. Elder. He died. An apostolic. And I wanted to attend the funeral. And I went and I buy the piece of material. And I said, I'm going to wear this to elder funeral. Now I'm going to know where God has sent me. People, am I right? Am I right, Tammy? Not going nowhere. And I remember, brethren, while I was there, I sat in a taxi. I'm sure, oh God, I really give God thanks for grace and mercy. Because he could have bumped me off. But he was patient with me. And I remember I passed the place that God is sending me. And I look over there and I say, I'm not going nowhere. I go on business. Am I right? And I drive past the place. And I went Spanish Town Square, live in Spanish Town at that time. And I buy a piece of material, jump in a taxi, and going back home. It's when I reach the destination that I supposed to God sending me. I don't know what got a hold of me, but something like it colored me up and drape me up. I said, driver, right yourself. In other words, right here, driver. And I remember I got out of that car and I took off. And when I went, and I remember my feet to touch the ground where I'm supposed to go. And I said, I don't know, but all I know, you have to a prayer meeting now. No, prayer. And I started to call everybody, the tenement yard. To call everyone. And I remember a sister said to me afterward, our grandfather died. And each time he's always here. And the place would just stink with him. But after you came on a prayer meeting, it's no more. I said, to God be the glory. But that was not it. While I was there resisting, I'm not going where God sent me on a mission, I'm not going nowhere. Think my big and bad, think I'm my own big woman. We are but children in the sight of God. But sometimes we lose our place and forget that God is in control. It's true. Sometimes we lose our place and said, I forgot that God is in control. He's in control at all time. He only give us a time to run. But then he reel us in back. And I remember while I was there at the prayer meeting, and when the prayer meeting about to over this baby, she was 2 years old at the time, 2 years old. She leap off the ground and spring in my hand. And I don't know how I catch her, but I catch her. And when I catch her, I just hug her and start to pray. And I start to pray. And when I was there praying, something revealed, and I told them. And they said to me, say, who you know that man? That man died years back. Every 6 o'clock, the child was sick. And at particular evening, the Lord had me to go there. I was resisting going there because I didn't want to go out because I don't want anybody to laugh at me. I say me fanatic. Yes, you know when I say me fanatic, I'm a fool. I didn't want to say I'm serving an illusion God because Rastaman came out already, and I didn't want that. I want to sit safely in the church and just play nice after I got the Holy Ghost. And people, I remember after I left there, the testimony came back. They said that child could not sleep. Every 6 o'clock she would took sick. Every 6 o'clock in the evening. And after the prayer meeting break, for years after, that child never been sick again. To God be the glory. Say so I'm telling you, God always wins. Not a testimony again. I remember the Lord said to ask somebody to take me to lunch. And I was like, I can't buy me one food. Sometimes I wonder if I have sense. Honestly, I wonder if I have sense sometimes. I'm talking about this great big God. I said, God, I can buy my own food. I don't want nobody to buy no food. I can buy my own food. I'm working my own money. I don't want to buy no food. And he come to me again. Ask me to take it to lunch. And I call the individual and I said, listen, take me to lunch, please. I said, okay. The person was glad. And I didn't understand where God was going. But before I go further, I'm going to encourage somebody. Sit and hold tight in Zion. Stand firm on the mighty hand of God. Because he is the great God. And he always wins. No matter how tough and rough we are, he knows how to corner us. He knows us to pin us into a corner where we have to surrender and say, God, here I am. Because I didn't want to surrender. And look at me now. Where's the man? He's not around me. Where's the man? Man gone. That foreign land, that jump down same way. But I still have God. You see, I still have God. Can you understand me? And I remember the young man when I went on the lunch. I didn't even understand what God was doing at the time. Young man sat there and we're eating and he started to pour out. When he started to pour out, I realized that this man was about to face a couple years well in prison. And the Lord wanted us to stop it. And I didn't even know. And I was there telling God I can buy my own lunch. I haven't want money. How much it means? And the mighty hand of God. And when the young man started to pour out, I said, my God, a man have trouble on top of trouble, problem on top of problem. I didn't even know that the Lord was using me to deliver the man. And Bridget, I invite him to church. and he got his deliverance because our pastor took up the case and we started to pray, and he got his deliverance. So anyone who on the line out there thinking that we are big and better than God, they could think again, because God have a way of winning. If we take that road and come that road, he know how to corner us. And so that if not but, he's gonna corner us. Once he said he wants you, he's gonna corner you. I remember the Lord sent me somewhere again. I said, I'm not busy with nobody business. It's so no, sometimes I wonder if I right it. You need to box them out. I need to box them out because sometimes I think I'm a little bit too feisty back then. I don't know, I understand now. I understand now. And the young miss was there. I'm talking about testimony. I want somebody. I'm not telling testimony to exalt. I don't believe in exalting. I want somebody to get the testimony and be saved. Because I'm believing with God that God should save a soul or two come tomorrow. And I remember the Lord said to me, because I used to work at a particular place, and I left 3 o'clock. And while I was there, there's a young mister the Lord wants to corner. He could have found somebody else and you, but he chose me. And while I was there, I was like, I'm busy with nobody, you know. You saw me the food, we're not busy with nobody. I got them talking about God people. These are God people. My journey coming to God wasn't easy. So I know what an unsaved is going through. Coming to God is not easy at times. You will see an unsaved, what do you invite them to church? And we say, why them can't come? Because of stronghold. Because what was on my life back then, it was more than stronghold. Because I said to you before, the party and the reality was my God. That was my God. I don't know about this God that turned in that found the rain. I didn't know what to know about him. Saying to myself that I'm doing fine in life. Now this sister now, there, and God wants to pull her in. And when I was there, every time I tell her about the Lord, she run and hide. I say, you know what? You see, me, I left people alone. I'm leaving people alone, God. This is nobody again. God again answer the same thing. You know what happened? Leaving work one day, and some of the Lord compel me, leave this particular time, because he wanted me to catch the person. She didn't expect me to come at that time, and I catch her. But while I was there, the Lord was telling me about the woman at the well. And while I was there, it was like, what tell you about woman at the well? The woman at the well, you have much in man. I never fear a man them. What tell you woman this? Me bright. And people of God, I saw the young miss. And so I said, I want to tell you a Bible story here. I want Bible story, I tell you. And somebody classified back then, my Bible story, I'm going to tell you. Because, and well, I went there and talking with her. I tell her about the woman at the well. And tell her, I said, she have X amount of man. And now the man that belong to her. You know what happened, people? The lady hired me this time for 2 whole weeks. I go and tell my daughter, say this woman tell me about one story in her Bible about woman as well. And a 5 man me have to. So how she know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't know nothing. See? Purpose was on my life. But my purpose back then was to go to party and dance. And drive around our country. I could put in a car like my bike. I'm never buying a car. And keep on being another woman to this man. That's a life. I thought it was a life. Now we need to understand that sin sweet. Yes, sin sweet. No make nobody fool you. Those of us who are in can tell you sin sweet, but it come with a bitter end. It have a bitter end of it. It comes to destroy us, to kill, steal, and to destroy, to wipe us out without no hope. And it's because of that, but the Lord put this in my spirit, that young miss got saved until this blessed day. To God be the glory. So if there's anyone out on this line that Lord is calling, please stop stiffening your neck. Stop holding back. Because God is the greatest chess player. That's how I classify my God. He's the greatest chess player. You will shuffle go so and he shuffle go so. You go that way and him go that way. End of the road, he corner you. He is the greatest chess player I've ever come across. Because I told you, sleepless nights, torment. I mean, I was running mad. Getting some serious vision. Serious vision I went through. Because God said, listen, if I plague the mind, I know I can calm you this way. And it did plague my mind in vision. So if anyone out there, I want to encourage you. Stop hardening yourself. Stop fighting it. You're fighting a losing battle. I can guarantee that. You have bridge on the line right now can testify. My pastor is here on the line also. She can testify about it. My assistant pastor is here. They can testify about it. I see other bridge now here. They can testify about it. You're fighting a losing battle if you're resisting God. Because God knows how when. You see, this God, you have a cutoff point. And you and I don't know the cutoff point. But he does have a cutoff point. Not a warrior online, Sister Sonia Reed. She know it. Yes. Never want to go on a church, but God call her. She have to be in. A pastor the same thing. But they're in now. And we're enjoying God. Now, I'm going to tell that it's all bloom. It bloom every day. I'm going to tell that we don't have problem. We all understanding that the world don't give us. We have our problem, yes. But there's a second piece on the inside that the world cannot understand. And the world cannot give. That sweet peace. Yes, we have bills to pay. Our children to go to school. But God gave us a second peace. He gave us a reassurance. Here's down the line after in the church. I saw the young man who kidnapped me. Yes. Was in church now. I could stand up to him now. Not physically, because I fight him physically was when I was out. But this time I could stand because of the power of the Holy Ghost this time now. And he didn't trouble me now. He saw me with another person he knew. And he said to her, this one young lady I respect. And let me tell you why I respect her. They have a song back then that Beanie Man sing about banana peel. For those of us from Jamaica, we know that song from back then. And Max Peel and girlfriend of Max Peel. And he said he thought I was one of them. That he could just get a one piece and gone. That's what he said. And he said, I respect her. And after seeing who I was, God said was to marry to me. But God didn't have it so. God was showing my east and show me a west. Years after I met him. Years after, he see God purpose. Purpose can't die. So I want to encourage somebody. I want to invite somebody to come to Christ, who have not yet taste Christ. The word of God said, come taste and see the Lord is good. I have many more testimony, but that's for another time. But come taste and see. He is good. He's a comforter. I'm not asking if or maybe he can't keep you. Maybe his hands so full. No. His hands are never full. He can keep you. He can preserve you. He knows how to nourish you. He knows how to shield you no matter what. So I want to encourage somebody. Come taste and see that the Lord is good. I want to bless you all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with me. God bless you all. Greetings again to my pastor, Pastor Dan Barnes Scarlett. She's here. My assistant pastor, Nicholas McFarlane. Greeting to you, sir. Greeting to Essential Circle. Greetings. Greetings, Sister Sonia. Sister in Christ. Warrior for the Lord. Greetings in Jesus Christ. And Sister Clark, I see you. Greetings, my sister. That's one of my babies. Sister Clark, greet you. Just fun. They say, how far can you run? Well, I want to ask you that question. How far can you run? Not a buck up. Not a miss or a hiccup or an accident while we are connecting now. Not a buck up. You don't see it now, but leave it at that. But how far can you run? Just fun. I pray I will see you beside me one day, not far from now, one day. See you beside me, worshiping God in the fullness. Sister Pennant, God bless you. Again, Carla, bless you. Just fun, say amen. Bless you all. And please remember, Just Funny, you also have a YouTube channel. It's a clean channel. You learn about disasters that happen, a disease. You learn about some roads that you can't even drive on. Some roads that they go on there, you have to tell your family goodbye. You know, must come back. Check out his channel. He said one day soon. Okay. He just said one day soon. My pastor is here. My pastor, amen. My assistant pastor is here. Sister Reed, Sister Pennant, Sister Clark, Sir, we are witness. We are witness to what you have just said. Just fun. We are witness to what you have just said. God bless you, my pastor. I don't like to say this, but I'm going to say it publicly. I love you. I don't like saying this because it always have a way to box me in my face. But I love you. I love you, my assistant pastor. God bless you, sir. Be strong in the Lord. True warrior for the Lord. I'm not praising them. I'm talking about the God inside of them. I admire these people, but I don't, unless Lord tell them, they don't know. They don't know. I admire them. Sometimes I lie down on my bed and I think about them. I admire their humility. My pastor is a warrior for the Lord. I mean, a warrior for the Lord. But her humility, I admire. Every time I say, God, when am I going to get there? I don't get there, but I'm working on it. No, God is working on me. My assistant pastor, such a humble man of God. I wonder if he can fight. He can't fight, you know? No, he can't fight physically. That's my brother. Yes. I used to fight for him in school. Somebody bad? I used to pop fight for him in school. Sister Clark, be strong. God have your package, be strong in the Lord. Hold on. When you feel like you want to let go, grip tighter. Grip tighter in God. And plant your, ask him to plant your feet in higher ground. God bless you all. God bless you. In Jesus Christ's name. Love you all.